penetrating and nothing can stop it. And so I really challenge my team to not only identify their why, but put a number to it. So that way you've got your roadmap right then and there. And when your why is strong enough, that no, you don't even hear it. Because you've got your blinders on, because you know why you're working so hard. And I think when we can help attach our distributors' dreams to It Works, then they're going to be off and running. I believe that It Works is a place for people to fulfill their dreams within the business. I mean, I feel like I am brought here for a reason to use my gifts and talents within my team, within this business. But I also believe that people are brought to this business to achieve something so they can achieve their dreams outside. Maybe they want to do missions, maybe they want to open up an orphanage, or they want to do something. You know, this is a vehicle for them within or outside of It Works to achieve their dreams and do what they're called to do.
Why does it seem so easy for others while I'm struggling?
I like this one. Okay, some of you probably have wondered why it's so easy for Cammie to be where she's at right now. I'll give you one of the reasons, because I have never operated outside of my gifts. When I got in It Works, sales scared me to death. But when I identified with somebody who had done abundantly well in this business, I could see myself doing that, and so I was able to go out and do that. When people tell me they're not salespeople, I say, well, you don't have to be a salesperson, because I'm not. I'm a teacher and I'm a coach. I didn't wake up when I was 2 and 3 and 4 years old thinking, I can't wait to put a wrap on somebody's belly. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to put it on their buns either. As a matter of fact, I've been making my sister and brother play school with me since they were in kindergarten. They'd come home for summer break and I'd say, oh no, Dad brought home his extra school supplies, so we're just gonna keep on playing school. And I would teach them and coach them and motivate them, and when I wasn't doing that, Dad would take me to practice and I'd get to pretend like I was coaching the boys. So I have always wanted to be a teacher and a coach. The Lord has given me the hard wiring to be an achiever, to be an activator. I love to learn. I'm super duper positive, and I'm very much a visionary. But those are my hard wiring gifts. And so when I work this business from those strengths. And then if a Renessa Brown shows up and is just blowing by some of us, we're like, I'm not going, well, what's she doing? She's probably doing something illegal. No. As a matter of fact, she is just operating out of who God made her to be, and everything that's brought her to this point, she uses as an asset to build her team. So that one specifically sticks out to me. Denise Walsh's team is amazing, and if you don't know her, getting to know her will be such a gift. But when she stopped trying to build her business as me and started building her business as Denise, magical things started happening. And so not one person in this room is going to be on the right journey or doing the right things until you figure out your journey and your strengths. And the best book I can recommend you for that is Strength Finder 2.0. It will help you uncover your hard wiring, and when you know your hard wiring, if you're still not succeeding, it's because you're not giving up. When Michael Jordan played basketball, he was amazing. When he tried to play golf and baseball, he sucked. Now do you see what I'm saying? So don't be someone else, be you. If you're not where you're at, if you're not where you're supposed to be right now, it's because you're still not working in this business the way you were created to work this business.
I think it has to do with your belief level. I know for me that's what it was in the beginning, and even now today it's belief level, whether it's belief in the product, is this crazy wrapping? Does it really work? When you're new, you're thinking that. And then just belief, can I do this? You know, maybe some of you didn't grow up in a family where you had people patting on your back, or with a coach as a dad saying, you can do it, you know? So I know there's a lot of you out there that didn't have that. So you wonder, can I really do this? And then belief in just you, yourself. Do I deserve this? Do I deserve to be up on stage? Do I deserve to have all of these good things? Well, yes, you do, because we're called to have abundance. So you do. And it's just as simple as that. And when you get that belief inside of you, that's when you're going to run. That's when you're going to be successful.
Thank you, Carla.
Some of you may identify with any one of us up here. I didn't. I saw somebody up there that I was like, that person's making what? And I know I can do that. So there might be something looking at like that. We don't know. You don't know looking at us where we came from, what shoes we walked through. And just recently, it's funny because me and Mel just shared our stories on a call that we did. I felt I do not like conference calls, and I was led to tell my story, and I didn't know why I went through everything I went through, but it was to give you guys hope. Because you look at me now and think, she just made it. You think all of us just think we just got here. And so it made me just remember I needed to share and not be ashamed of filing bankruptcy, of standing in line for food at church. Because maybe that was part of it for somebody out here to give you hope that you can do this and you can be right here.
All right, 1 minute. You know, I was one of those that said, what am I doing wrong? Y'all, I talked about this a little bit last night, but you know what? I realized that it's like Carla said, it is your belief. You know, you want to build this. I know you wouldn't get in it if you didn't want to build it. And you want this to happen for you, but do you really believe it's going to happen for you? And so, you know, what I have found, what's the difference between the ones that take it and run with it and the ones that are just really, really struggling? It's within them. They're having to learn some things. And so, you know, I want them to get into some good books to build their confidence. I want people to realize that they are who they are because God made them that way. And, you know, if you have a background where you're not business-minded and you don't know anything about business, well, God's not going to throw a huge business in your lap. You got to earn it. You got to work it. You got to, you know, build yourself up to be able to be a leader of people. So you've got to be led so that you can lead. And, you know, too, it could be that maybe there's something within you that is just kind of repelling people. Not the way you look. I'm not talking about that, y'all, please. But I'm talking about your disbelief is so loud that it's pushing people away. Okay, so yeah, you know, so you have to believe. You've got to build yourself up from the inside, and you will start attracting the right people. And all you need is one spark, you guys. One. Stay in it long enough to get one spark. One spark will change everything. And I had a girl come up to me the other day and told me, and said, my sponsor told me to tell you, I'm her spark.
Very good, very good. Hey, Jeff, you want to take us home? You want to finish?
I think that you have to be passionate. It has to be in your core, and you have to have the fire in your belly. But you know what? I did not have that. I was scared of that. I faked it till I made it. But I feel like that the more that I rapped people, the more that people said yes, my confidence was built higher and higher every time that happened. And I used to be scared to death to rap people, but you have to rap them. If they ask you a question, that's how you learn. I used to be so scared, but every time they said, oh, sure, I'll buy that, I'm like, what? I mean, I would be so excited. So, I mean, I know we get the no's, and I feel down when I get a no, and, you know, we're not robots up here. We feel just like you guys do. But when they say yes, you know the feeling when someone says, yes, I'll be a loyal customer for you and try this out. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be